But you know, one thing I want to know also, as well, is like, you know, when you guys were first all together, you know, got into the studio, man, how was that? I don't know if you guys were like all together the first time you guys put, you know, together a good song, or was it just something like, okay,
It was kind of
honestly, It's a Vibe was really when we all really got together.
All the way
It's that mixtape, It's a Vibe is when we really all got together.
Yeah, because it's been plenty of times like Kevin Chopper work together.
Yeah.
Or me and Chopper work together. Or me and Kev will be sitting in the car coming up with songs together and never record and never be in the same building. So we finally got down to a point where we was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's all sit together and
let's get it done.
Let's do it. And that when it happened, it's just kind of like, this works, bro. Like,
and it took over.
It works. Whatever works, works. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how. It just clicked and it worked. Like,
factual.
Well, what's meant is meant.
Yeah. And what's not is what's not.
Hey, leave it alone.
Or how long did it take to put that together?
Oh, it took a while.
We ain't gonna lie, it took a while, but
1 year and 3 months.
Yeah.
He had to calculate these all years.
No, I literally know because I had an actual set day. I remember the day I was in here. I chose 30 beats for the mixtape, and then I sat down and with my other cousin, which is also my assistant manager, Birdie. We sat down and we actually went through all 30. Then we chose a 15. No, it was 20. And then we was like, okay, they're gonna do these 20. And then as we started actually recording certain songs, writing certain songs, I went through and started deleting more and was like, okay, this don't fit, that don't fit. Yeah, cause we don't like this one. This one can't go. And then it went down to that 15, 14 song track mixtape that it is now.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. You know, you guys growing up, you guys said you were from like Kissimmee, Florida, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like raised at least, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it came to the music, man, like who did you guys like grow up listening to? Like who they say like, you know, inspired y'all, you could say, or you know, y'all was fucking growing up the music game.
Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie. Trick Daddy, Trent.
Yeah.
You got the girls they like Trent. You got Plies. You got who else?
So I ain't gonna lie.
I was listening to Wayne.
A lot of underground people. You feel me?
Boy, D-Boy.
You feel me?
Tony Boy.
You feel me?
It's a lot of them. I also listen personally. I actually started only listening to a lot of artists that actually been in Florida, like Hector, NSB Bill, Goldie Baby, like them niggas are actually sliding. Like,
no, definitely. Hector just dropped an album. I checked that out not that long ago, probably like 3 or 4 days ago. Bro.
Yeah, like them niggas are really like they sliding.
See, me, I don't have a specific genre.
Okay.
And like that's kind of like how this crew is. Like you could pull up on us some days, we might be playing Jason Aldean country, or you could pull up on Sundays, we might be playing Keisha Cole, or we might be playing Ashanti, or we might be playing Fallout Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like we never put ourselves in a box. You might pull up on me, I might be playing Alina Baraz, bro. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like we're musicians, so we don't put ourselves in one box. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always something that we can relate to. You know what I mean? There's a world out here, you know what I'm saying? And there's a world of energy and sound. And honestly, we listen to it today. We gotta listen to everything.
And it's good about it. What the good thing about that is, the thing about the urban community is that it changes fast.
Constantly. Constantly.
Every day.
How do you feel about that, man? Like when it comes to like, you know, the music, because you know, you gotta say, you know, you got diverse when it comes to music. So, you know, your music never gonna sound the same. So like when it comes to like the urban music, do y'all think that it changes? Because I noticed like the last 10 years, the music didn't sound how it is now.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It's gonna always change, but that's what I like about it, because that brings the challenge. And me, I like challenges. I like taking somebody who can't rap. Don't everybody say, "Oh, you suck, you this." I like bringing them into my studio, bringing them in, mixing and mastering them, and they listen to that bitch, and everybody be like, "Bruh, you did that?" And they be like, "Yeah, that nigga sliding on that bitch." And then I'll be like, "Yeah, that's because I made him sound good." But even though everybody knows he can't rap, he sucks, he's always off beat, I make him sound good. I make him put on beat. I put him on beat. I make sure he's that good, that he's that A1. I make sure he's A1, because anything that comes out of my studio is gonna be A1. It's not coming out of here if it's trash. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
That's why all their music sounds the way it is. Like I would literally take one song and be in here 2 weeks straight working on that one song until it comes out the way I want it. So when I put it on that, when I take that song from here and go into my car and put it on the on Bluetooth and listen to it, it sounds like it's coming off the actual radio itself.
Also, he's totally undermining himself. He only calls himself a CEO. He's totally the engineer, the mix engineer, and the master engineer. Yeah. So anything y'all hearing, it came through his ears first before y'all even got to hear it, before I got to hear it.
Yeah.
So he's undermining himself. But on top of that, when it comes to the culture and how it's changing, I think one thing about our culture and our rap industry that'll always stay the same is that the simple fact that it comes off our real life events. No matter how what happens. So it's always gonna change because life is constantly changing. You feel me?
Yes.
But as long as we stick to the core of rap and like sticking to what it really is and stick being true to yourself, I ain't worried about it changing because I'm always gonna be in.
Word. Yeah, man, because I noticed, like I was saying, like, you know, every like 10, maybe not even 10 years, probably like 5 years, you know, it do change up. And a lot of artists end up not following, like, you know, what's going on next. You know, for a good example I can bring, growing up, you know, I'm 26, so my era was like T-Pain, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about Plies and stuff.
We in the same era.
So, you know, T-Pain, like, we talking T-Pain, you know, today he's nice, but I felt like, you know, like artists like that, you know, he stood in that same sound. Even though he could have, you know, changed up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He's changing that same sound. But there's other artists like a Drake, for example. He knew how to like ride the wave, you know what I'm saying? It's not really like jumping on somebody's wave, but it's like, you know, you guys are saying you guys got an ear for music, so whenever it comes to like different things, you guys are not, there's not like, oh man, we're just gonna hear the same thing coming out y'all.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, damn, what they got next going on, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that right there shows, you know, you guys got like a lot more than you guys know what music is, because rapping is more than just getting on a mic and spitting.
Yeah.
I mean, can y'all explain that a little bit so the artists can understand that? You know what I'm saying?
Like a song. See, a lot of people don't know when you writing a song, it consists of different parts. It's different components that make that one song a whole. And as far as like your intro, you know what I'm saying? How many people can you touch with just your intro? You know what I'm saying? Then you got your chorus. Your chorus got to really be dealing with your verse, because you don't just want to be spitting something, a different topic on your chorus, and while you on your verse is talking about going to kill a nigga, but when you get on your chorus, you talking about how much you love the chick. Like, you know, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
So when you writing a song, you gotta really stick to the topic. But what really helps though, if you writing something that's really real, that you done been through and experienced for yourself, and everything, like I can say for myself, everything that I wrote, you know, like written down on paper and stuff like that, I already know that stuff means stuff. And when I sing that out, and people love my music, you know what I'm saying? People love the music that we do. From Skump to Skump, our family is something that you can't break up. This is something that you can't break up. This is something that's always gonna be together. So
when it comes to actually the creativity and the creating and composing side of music, there's a lot more that comes into it than just writing down rhymes or finding a sound and all this stuff. All this stuff works together. It's called psychoacoustics. If y'all know nothing about it and you're an artist, you should go look it up. Period. Psychoacoustics, it's sound. Sound itself controls how things are viewed, how we see things. So if something sounds good, you're gonna think it looks good. If it looks good, you're gonna want it. Period.
Yeah. Yep.
So with that being said, learn what frequencies work for your sound, your music, what you're trying to portray, and stick to that frequency. Put you on game.
Word. Cause you know, he was just touch up what he was saying. You know, he was talking about how like certain people it sounds better when you talk about what you like really like going through. A lot of artists they might just rap about, cause you know nowadays it's all about gang banging, killing. Who got the most hoes? Who got the better cars and everything? Do you think that's what's like basically like flushing what's wrong with the rap game now, or just people don't got, like you were saying, like that certain pieces that are missing in the music? I
think it's watering it down.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, watering down a little bit.
I think it's really like watering our game down. It's watering our minds down. It's watering our whole music, our whole sound down. Because if you look at the songs right now that are hits and legends, you go back right now, it's all 90s R&B. Why? Because they were in their feelings. Yeah. A lot of people they talk about Drake and they talk about Rod Wave, but them niggas is in their feelings 24/7, and guess what? They're Billboard hits.
That's what sell.
They're not out here talking about robbing, stealing, killing. Like, I'd rather go to a Drake concert right now than most rappers. Why? Because at a Drake concert, I'm not gonna get shot. I'm probably gonna find some female that I like.
That's true. You know what? That's true. It's true, man. He said so. Drake said something in the song when he said, "Oh, my concert is gonna be consistent of hood niggas and hippies. In other words, is that y'all both can relate because everybody got emotion. Everybody can relate or running down on somebody and beating them the fuck up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's true, man. That's a whole, but that's true, man. Especially like early 2000s music as well. You know, it showed the R&B wave. You know, that was, I can still listen to it today. You know,
as soon as you listen to it, it's gonna bring you back to a feeling, a moment, and a time.
Yeah.
This Migo and the half of this shit, bro. When we hear it 10 years later, we're gonna be like, bro, what the fuck was we listening to?
This shit is
like, what was wrong with us? We used to get turned to this shit, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
They be like, this is bullshit.
What? You still gonna go back to that Biggie? It was all a dream.
Yeah.
Right now. Right now. They dropped that in the club right now. You gonna say it?
Yeah.
Right
now. Music. That's music
that's music, bro. They was talking about real stuff that they really felt.
Yeah.
They was talking about their real feelings. Stuff that was really going on. Not bro. I
don't know what they
be having going on nowadays,
mumble
bro.
rap.
It ain't even just mumble rap. It's
bullshit,
drug rap, bro. It's drug rap. I call it drug
rap.
rap.
Another thing too that just started, like, obviously, you know, it was talked about, you know, growing up through the years, you know, but it was more subliminal. Now it's more like,
in your
give me
face.
5 perks.
Yeah, like in your face. Like
telling me you a dope head.
I grew up off like niggas telling me how to sell it, not how to do it. Like
telling me you a bean head.
Yeah, like take 5 of these and
let me see what happens.
Yeah, I know.
If you lived to see it.
No, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's watering our industry down, bro. Because the whole rap game came from pain, struggle, being oppressed, suppressed, being stuck in something and can't do nothing about it but make music. You feel me? It didn't come from
it's an outlet.
Being stupid and having a bunch of money and running around chasing females. And no. It came from pain, the struggle, the outlet.
Yeah, it's an outlet.
What's really going on? What's going on up here?
Yeah.
How you feeling here? Not out here.